Hi, water signs. This is going to be an elemental water reading for Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces for March 2019. I know that we are in the middle of March, but basically, realistically, readings have a 2-week shelf life. That's the realistic point. That doesn't mean that sometimes, you know, a month down the road, things don't come out the way that the readings say they would. But we just like to, I like to just give it the 2-week time frame between the new moon and the full moon. This is a general reading, so the messages won't resonate with everybody. Please watch your perhaps moon elemental or rising elemental for yourself or someone that you are dealing with. I have the Radiant White deck along with the Levitas Sibilas, the Lenormands, and the playing cards, and depending on what the cards have to speak about will determine what oracle card that I will be pulling. I have both the Angel Answer and the Romance Angel cards here. This is a mini cross, so it will be a short reading, and so we're going to get directly into it. Basically, there are changes coming up. Oh, the Death card has come out. Wow. So something major is ending or transforming itself. I just flew out. Okay. Let's lay the rest of the cards. This is the situation where we are now. Okay. The foundation of this, 8 of Pentacles. I don't know, maybe some of you have lost your job or you've given up on completing something or working on something. Here is the Emperor has come out. This is the past. The unknown influence that comes over the top. 6 of Cups. I don't know if this is, let me put the other card down. Possible outcome in the future. Knight of Pentacles. Oh no, there's 2 horses going this way. I don't know if someone's father has just passed away. If this is a baby daddy, the relationship has broken up. There's a separation here. Maybe it is someone that you are dealing with whose father passed away. Maybe this is a boss who quit, retired, or got fired. Maybe this is a counselor or a mentor or something. There's a huge ending that just came up. These are 2 major arcana cards, 2 pentacles, and a cup. The news is coming or has already come, or okay. Sometimes this Page of Swords is not a very, very nice person, so the message can be quite sharp and terse and very painful, cut to the quick. But there's always some kind of element of truth in it. One court card here. Now, when the Knight of Pentacles shows up, he usually will be the bearer of good news. Okay? News that has taken a long time to arrive, but when it shows up, this lets you know that the situation is on the improve. That if this something was stagnant, it will start to move again in short time. Now, let me read to you, first of all, the meaning of the Knight of Pentacles. Okay? And I have these 2 major arcana cards right next to each other, the Emperor and the Death card. Let me read to you, what am I reading? The Knight of Pentacles. Now, sometimes with this Page of Swords over the top, with the 6 of Pentacles, sometimes this could be the idea that there's some things that have been kind of swept under the rug that need to be dealt with. Knight of Pentacles. Let me read you the meaning. It indicates that now is a time to rest and relax. Rest assured that steady progress will be made in due course. It suggests that a stagnant situation will soon change. It indicates that you may benefit from the work and service of a solid man. You should appreciate his help and reward him justly. It indicates that you may be involved with a solid and trustworthy character who is keeping a venture going by doing hard work that is not always recognized or rewarded. Maybe y'all been taking advantage of this poor guy. It indicates that we can see a practical way of dealing with all situations and circumstances that will cross our path at this time. It tells of a young person or a young man who takes the appropriate time and effort to do a job correctly. He cuts no corners and is very methodical and thorough in all that he undertakes. It is an indication that some work that has been pending will be taken care of in quick time. It indicates a person with a high energy level who can see the bigger picture and can be relied upon when the need arises. It tells of one who takes their task very seriously and displays humility and honesty. It indicates a spirit of determination and earthy practicality is due to enter your life. This may be through inner qualities of perseverance or through contact with a person who possesses such qualities. Now, let's take a look at these. I do feel for some of you, this is a person who the end has come and now it's time to move on with something new. This situation will be changing. I also feel for someone, this could be about the idea of some kind of major change for somebody that they're about to make. And they're going to be making their move. Definitely there's some kind of ending here. The Death card. What am I looking at? Oh, the Eight of Pentacles. As it relates to the Emperor and the Death card, if anything. Nothing. The only other card I'm going to be able to look at here is the Six of Cups. Remember I said it can sometimes indicate that there's been some misunderstandings. Six of Cups with the Emperor is an indication that there may be some misunderstandings within a personal relationship that need to be discussed and resolved. But I fear that for some of you, the end has already come. To me, this is about taking the value of however this went down and moving forward, because I do honestly feel that that's what this person is going to do. They're not going to waste a whole bunch of time on it, okay? I'm going to pull Lenormand's on this Emperor card. The person may be a fire sign. Maybe some of you have lost your job or lost some kind of, basically it doesn't even read like a job thing. It reads like some type of relationship that maybe you tried to work on, to mend or fix, but I think the time has come that it can't be done. The Cross speaks to challenges and burdens, sometimes pain. The Clouds. So there's confusion here, painful confusion, challenging confusions and burdens. And there is the Garden, which is really kind of a strange card to come out with that. Now, I don't know if the month of June has, and the date June 20th, maybe of last year, don't know. It's in the past, that's why I'm saying last year. Let me take a look at this for you. The Cross brings a very, very heavy energy to the reading. There's some guilt and depression here. That's what these say. Now, this could be a support network. Remember, I was saying that maybe this might be a counselor of some kind. Sometimes these cards together represent the cemetery. And we're talking about death. But it can also speak to some kind of fated meeting. So all three of those things are covered in that reading. What I want to look at now is this, the clouds and the garden. This is a That's funny, because you could, sometimes this says that somebody's drunk, but it speaks to uncertain company or someone uncomfortable in public. I don't, I'm throwing that out there, and I think maybe it goes back to June of last year. Maybe there was something that occurred where it couldn't be fully out in the open. I don't, look, everybody's story is going to be different. I'm going to pull Lenormand cards on those three, Sibila cards on those three, the cross, the clouds, and the garden. For some of you, I think this may have to be having to do with the cemetery, a death and a passing, as I said. If not a father-like figure, or someone who maybe you respected highly, or who had a good reputation, so to speak, or was known to be a certain particular kind of way, a soldier, a police officer, somebody who had leadership qualities. There's the precious presence, the disgrazia, and the alegria. Oh, there's also the drunk element. We see the friends sitting getting, but they're celebrating. And this is about happiness with family and friends. And what I see is that there was something, or some quality, or something where there's a gift left that's an unselfish gift. So again, there could be this element of an inheritance or something left behind by this person who passed away. But the disgracia is also, it's like the Tower card. It says an extremely misfortunate event, and it has something to do with friends and family. Okay? Childhood, children, nostalgia, close friends, people from your past. Now, I want to take a look at this death card. Maybe this is someone very close to you passed away, and you've just been, having difficulty adjusting to it, which is, maybe this is a grieving period and you've been having some difficulty with it, which is to be expected. So if that is the case, don't beat yourself up over it, because the death card really just implies that it's a change. Okay? This could be something like you went to the funeral and people just acted stupid. Not that that's a stupid action, stupid behavior card, but that disgrazia implies that whatever maybe peace or beautiful thing or gift that was left behind was marred by friends and family. Does that make any sense? I tell you, when people die in the family and they have some kind of property or something left over, that's when you will really see your true family members. Okay? You will see. It's just an inherent thing. People like turn into vultures. It's just something that you see. the yardro, the thief. The conversations, pleasant. So this negative thing or something stolen or taken away, maybe these memories, I don't know. Also halted conversations. Now people can't even be pleasant to each other. That's what it was. I think something, you know, that fated meeting could be that kind of a thing. Where we thought it was going to go one way and it went another way. Let's pull cards. I'm going to pull playing cards. This, I think, will write itself in time. And it could just be that it's time for you to learn the lesson of that. Maybe you're still working on that for some reason. But are you wasting your time? That's the question, right? I'm going to pull 3 cards across these two and then 3 cards on this one with that particular question. Queen of Hearts. Water sign female. 3 of Hearts. Now typically this implies a third party influence. 9 of Hearts. That's a wish card. Let's take a look at this 8 of Pentacles. There's a King of Wands. So either a businessman or someone with fire energy. But it's also the same like that Emperor because he represents Mars, Aries, the god of war. A fire male. 10 of Diamonds. This is the legacy inheritance card. And the Jack. Now, the Jack, this is financial messages and news. But there's typically somebody who's very hostile or rather self-serving and nasty. Let's take a look at these cards. Now, the 3 of Hearts, in one respect, this is about wishes and dreams coming true. Okay? But it could also speak to some kind of third party or outside involvement. With the 9 of Hearts, and I'm going to give you the several meanings of these. It's another big wish card. It relates to career opportunities, travel, and your personal philosophies. Okay? With the King of Wands. Tall, dark stranger, over 40. With the 10 of Diamonds, it says extraordinary financial opportunity. It's the highest card in regards to material, financial, wealth, and success. All of it coming with public recognition. Whatever you've been working on or busting your butt on, there's some public recognition that's going to be coming. Okay? It says use this card well and share it with the universe as it will return to you 100-fold. Now, this Jack of Diamonds, again, we're getting this idea that it may be, think of any kind of uniformed individual, police officer, even an actor or costume. Look at it that way. Maybe that'll give you some idea as to who the person is speaking about. Now, with the Queen of Hearts, we know that it's a water sign woman. Sometimes this will indicate a mother figure. With the 3, it speaks to love and happiness in general, but can be in a difficult spread, indicate someone with emotional problems. The 9 of Hearts says that it's the card of wishes no matter what deck that you find yourself in. So there's some kind of conflict here. Remember those misunderstandings that we were talking about? There's some conflict here. Now, the King of Clubs speaks to a dark-haired, kind, generous man. with the 10 of diamonds. It says a change in financial status, often for the better, but then here comes this Jack of diamonds, and it says somebody in a uniform possibly who's jealous, and they bring news that is generally unfavorable, and they create a whole bunch of stinking havoc here. That's what it is. Either about, I think it's about this individual. That's really the honest to God's truth. I think this is a family issue and or situation, one in which maybe you have felt would never end, so to speak. But you are to take the lesson and learn it. The situation will right itself. Maybe some of you are worried about, you know, saying what you gotta say. Or maybe what needs to be said. You know, sometimes the things that need to be said are not nice things. But what it does is it clears the air. That's what it does. It removes confusion. All right? And this may, in a sense, may not necessarily really have to do with money and finances. Because there's hearts and there's diamonds here. So yes. But then there's some things that are more precious than gold. You can't put a price tag on it. Abundance is not the same as wealth. Okay. They are separate things. Let's read. And that's a lovely card. And it almost looks as though they're gold coins. I don't know if you can see that. Falling from this. Making it rain. Alright. But is that knowledge? Is it skill? What is that? This could literally be something that's been passed on to you. That it's not necessarily a physical, tangible thing. But you can turn it into that. Some spiritual thing that you could turn into something, you know. Okay, abundance. Great abundance will find its way into your life. Your plans will yield prosperity, providing a sense of security about the future. Your angels will be with you as you take the actions necessary to manifest your dreams. Abundance is not always financial in nature. You may be seeking to manifest new ideas, a large circle of friends, vibrant health, or romantic love. This card can also reflect an inflow of any of these types of treasures into your life. So open your arms to heaven to receive with gratitude that which you desire. That's what I have for you, water signs. I do hope those messages helped you. You know, take it easy. You know what I mean? And just take it easy. Namaste.